Hey everybody, this is Same Team, Different Jerseys. Damien here with my co-host Hannah and my editor-in-chief Sonia and wife. Um, Welcome everybody. How's everybody's week? It's been a hell of a week.
It's
Has it?
been it's been it's been interesting to say the least.
Well, we do like to talk about social stuff on here, like, how people feel, stuff like that. We were going to go into bad parenting, and we always say that we can change at a moment's notice if the world blows up.
And
It did in
did.
fact.
And
It did in fact blow up.
It did in fact. So who had Michael Jackson being innocent on their 2026 bingo card?
Bro, I have known Michael Jackson was innocent from the get-go.
Yep.
He's too nice. He's too nice of a guy.
I'm not saying that the mannerisms in which he had weren't weird, and the fact that he was always surrounded by children was like it was weird, just I think because that's just how we were brought up. Like, men didn't hang out with kids, but he was too wholesome.
So I hear, I mean, obviously TikTok was blowing up and so was YouTube and Facebook about how, Michael Jackson was innocent. I knew this all along. And there's just thousands of comments on each video saying, I supported Michael. Motherfuckers, I grew up when he got in trouble. Not a one of you believed him.
Yeah, which is wild.
Trust me, it was on every channel. It was on every newspaper, every magazine. It was everywhere.
So really quick, before I forget where this train of thought was going, Michael Jackson, it said that he was rescuing kids from the island.
Yes.
So he would go there.
No, he wouldn't go there.
He never went to the island.
He never went to the island. He would find girls that Epstein had found, or he would just any kids that would come to the Neverland Ranch was safe there.
So how did that work though? Like, was he intervening at some point?
He knew Epstein. Like he was.
Yeah, he knew Epstein.
He had pictures of
I understood
Epstein.
That, but
yeah, he had pictures with him.
I think also, I don't think his purpose was solely just kids that Epstein was also targeting. I think he also was trying to protect kids that were in the industry. Because Aaron Carter was one of those kids, and Aaron Carter
Britney Spears.
Yeah, Aaron Carter came out about it that
Culkin.
He had gone to Michael Jackson's house and stayed the night or whatever or something, and then like the next day he goes back to his hotel and he had FBI agents waiting for him, and his mom was like, "Tell them what Michael did to you. Tell them what happened." And he was like, "What? Like what happened? What do you mean?"
Yeah.
So
So we owe an apology for everybody that we thought was a conspiracy theory tinfoil hat wearing people.
Bro, this includes like Jim Carrey. This includes Kanye
Roseanne
West,
Barr,
Mel Gibson.
Yeah,
Brian Fraser. Or
when they said
Brian
they
Fraser?
were eating, yeah,
no, Ben Fraser.
Maybe
it's Fraser.
It's Fraser. It's something Fraser. But when they said
he plays in The Mummy, I don't know. 2023, he came out with The Well. He actually got a I think he got an Oscar.
Yeah, Ben Fraser.
Yeah, Ben
Fraser.
Fraser.
That's Ben.
That doesn't sound right.
Fraser? I feel like
it doesn't sound right. I love that this is like a thing that's happening right now, where all of our brains collectively stop working.
Brandon.
Wow, fuck.
We were close.
We had to be.
It was
Brandon,
a B something.
Brian, Dan, something.
Brendan Fraser. But they all lost their careers. They lost everything.
Yeah.
And
because they tried to come out and speak against it, and nobody believed them. They thought that they'd just gone batshit crazy.
Yeah. Everybody was like, they're eating the babies. And we're all like, okay, whatever. And come to find out,
Lady Gaga
they were eating babies.
had done an interview or said something about a lady who was trying to like help her get her career taken off or whatever, and there was a cake. Okay, it was a cake that was in the shape of like a human, and it was in like a gelatinous material that was in the color of red, so it was supposed to look like blood. And it was like, oh, you have to eat the cake, like, kind of like that you have to drink the Kool-Aid, to be in the cool kids club type thing. And she had talked about it and how she like never wanted to, she never did or whatever. But then there's like pictures that are coming out now of her like eating this cake that is in the shape of a human. So I don't know.
Gross.
I don't know, but there's been a lot of stuff that people have said that they've been doing. I had a brain fart just now. There was one that was like really coming to mind and I lost it. It'll come back later.
So there's a redacted photo of a kitchen with chickens, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And then in the middle, it's just the middle chickens.
Yeah, there's a part of
Redacted.
it I saw on
But if you
TikTok.
look-
It says it looks like a kid's foot. It looks like a foot.
If you look at it, it does. It looks like a foot. It looks like a human foot.
Yeah, I saw one
It's
too,
freaking weird.
where it's like a side table in Epstein's house on the island, and the bottom legs of the table towards the front of it, like where it's facing outward, it's not up against the wall. It's kids, it's babies, like holding the pole, and that's the legs to the table. That's weird,
my
right?
God.
That's fucking weird.
Yeah, that's very weird.
Yeah, but
That's very weird.
I don't know, the whole gatekeeping to you have to do certain things in order to be in the club to become famous. Like everybody knows that there's a gatekeeper for Hollywood or for you
Yeah.
being famous, right? Like
100%.
and there's artists, there's actors and actresses that have all come out about it. Like 2017, was it Jessie Reyez, the rapper from Canada? She literally has a song called Gatekeeper. And the lyrics to it, if you listen to it, it's literally a guy talking about how, like, you know, I have the money, and if you want a career in this, you know, put your hair up and get on your knees. Like one of the lyrics in there is like something about it's something about I can't remember if it's like the dick is covered in gold, don't you want to taste, or something. It's something of that nature. But yeah,
Gross.
literally the whole song is basically about how, like, in the early start of her career, somebody literally was the gatekeeper and telling her, like, how much will it cost for you to spread your legs in order for you to have a career in the music industry? That's literally what the whole song is about.
Good Lord.
Well, I can't remember who I was watching, but it was a famous actress, and she literally said that, look, if you're going for a part in a movie and the director says show up at 2 a.m. at Hotel X room 301,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to do something to get the part. Like,
Yeah.
and if you go there, don't be shocked when he says
Get on your knees.
get on your knees, put it in your mouth, whatever.
Yeah.
Because that's just expected. You are not an idiot. You know that if you show up somewhere at 2 a.m. at a hotel room, you're not going to be reading a script.
Yeah.
Like,
You'll be reading all right.
yeah, you know
Yeah,
that's not true.
NDA.
So, and she was like upset at these girls that are like shocked and, offended that he tried to do something.
Isn't it like Dolly Parton, like 4 years ago or something, literally came out and was like, listen, if your agent says, hey, I have a part for you, but you have to go meet this guy at whatever time in the morning, she's like, be a lady about it. Tell them no. Tell them I will meet you at 9 a.m. in your office. Like, there ain't no reason you should be going to that gentleman's house at any
2 a.m.
time at 2 a.m. for any reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no secret, right? Like, it's no secret that actors or actresses have had to do certain things in order to get leading roles or make X amount of money or to even get their career started.
Yeah.
Right.
This is well known in Hollywood.
It's well known.
It's a running joke. The casting couch. The casting couch is a running joke.
It's a running joke.
Yeah. And Hollywood or anybody else being shocked that, oh my God, you want this woman to have sex with you in order to cast her? Fucking yeah. That's what he called you there for.
Yeah, you scratch and it's the thing of you scratch my back, I'll scratch your back. Like you're a nobody, but if you do this movie, you're a somebody.
Yeah.
Because this is a very well-known director who always gets Oscar-nominated, actresses or Oscar-nominated movies or whatever. Yeah, you scratch my back, I'm going to scratch your back.
And
the part's going to go to the woman that scratches my fucking back.
Yeah, and sorry, feminists, you can't have it both ways.
Not saying that it's right by any means. Like, I'm not saying it's right by any means.
Hold on. So feminists always say that women are strong, independent, much smarter than men. men and all that stuff. But when it comes to sex, all of a sudden, every woman is this innocent flower that doesn't know anything, and men can easily manipulate them. So feminists, you can't have it both ways. Either women are smart, independent, and they can make their own choices on their bodies and what they want to do with them, or they're innocent flowers that need to be protected until they're 40.
Yeah.
So I think
Because
it's a little bit of both. I definitely think it's a little bit of both, right? So I think that there's like that fine line. But I think like one of the videos that I watched, I think it was last night. The boys thought that the cameras and microphones and crap were off, right? And actually, I think Hannah's one of the ones you sent us, but they were talking about how, oh, like where do you get these kids from? And they were like, oh, Cambodia, Thailand, the Philippines, like
Philippines.
the Asian countries were
yes.
majority of them. And they were like, oh, well, like how old are we talking? And he's like, well, how old do you want? It's like, bleh,
Yeah.
Well, it
so grimy.
for people that have lived in the Asia countries, trust me, they're everywhere. Like there's not if that's what you're into, 9, 10, 12, 13-year-old little boys, little girl, they're running around without parents all the time. Like if you wanted to
Yeah.
snatch one up, it's everybody dogs how bad America is. I've lived all over the world. We don't hold a candle to some of these countries.
Yeah.
We're not even
Yeah, my
close.
my uncle has literally told me stories about when he was in the Navy and they used to go and dock at the Philippines and like they would go to these bars and these titty bars and everything and they would try to sell these American stuff. Like my uncle told me a story one time that he had wanted this like digital camera, I think. I don't know. It was some type of camera that he wanted that he could get in the Philippines for cheap. And the owner or whoever it was that he was talking to literally talked to this like 8 or 9-year-old little boy and basically told him to go run down the road and go get this camera. And the little boy ran out there, came back with a fucking camera,
Yes.
and they were like $200. And he was like, well, fuck, that's cheaper than it would be in America. Here's
I
$200. How
I
easy
would
would it be for them to snatch up that little boy?
so
Yep.
easy. I would walk around Korea, and something that I would see on a constant basis. I have seen, and this is going to sound really bad, but you see more naked little kids than you can shake a stick because they're outside showering. So the water spout comes down and it just rains water
Yeah.
out of this spout outside. So the mom would bring, 8, 7, 9, 10 little girl, little boys, walk them downstairs. They'd be stark ass naked and she would wash them in the street in front of everybody, just washing the kids. And then when they're done, she'd dry them off and bring them upstairs. Like you'd walk down the street, you'd just look over and there's a naked 10-year-old getting washed or outside rinsing off or what. It was common. Like we saw it all the
So
time.
I went through some of those files, right, until I got to a point where I was like, I was bored. It turned into a lot of legal garble, like whatever. Um, and it was weird for me that so they were testing his waters for like different things, like which makes sense, I guess. But and maybe it's a stupid question, but what is Legionella?
Legionella disease?
Yeah.
I've heard it. I'm not real familiar with it.
I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
I know it's something that's like really awful for you.
Legionnaire's disease is a serious, often fatal form of pneumonia caused by Legionella bacteria, which grows in warm, man made water systems like AC cooling towers, hot tubs, and plumbing. It is not contagious, but it is contracted by inhaling contaminated water with mist. Symptoms include high fever, cough, shortness of breath, requiring immediate antibiotic treatment.
Okay. So
So it's pneumonia, but
these
an
are just
extreme
really
form.
I was talking to Damon about this. So these are just really strange random things that I noticed while I was looking through them. Like for one thing, there's a photo of um one of his offices, I guess. But there's like so his office, right? There's the desk and then there's 6 freaking monitors. Like so 3 high, 2
Yeah.
deep, and it's so, why so many monitors? That's insane to me. Just a random thing that I noticed. Excuse me. The there's a hallway that has like photos down both sides. All of the photos are redacted, so I'm assuming naked photos of the victims, which is horrible. Like, why would
Did
you?
you see the photo about like the water hole that was like in the basement? Where it was literally
No.
like a trap door. I don't want to say a trap door, but it was literally like
No,
a metal door that you opened and it was just
it
a
went down to the
square
ocean.
and it was
It
down
went
to
down
the
to the
ocean.
ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my
it's where they
God.
dumped the because I also saw that he had like 330 pounds of lye delivered to his place.
Jesus.
Oh,
And
That's
so
not
for those that
suspicious.
don't know, lye is something that you use to literally get rid of everything.
They used it in the Holocaust at the camp.
It's
Well,
yeah,
not
it's
the Holocaust, but they used it at the concentration camps in Germany. They'd put it in
yeah,
between
it's
the
a
bodies.
super acidic material.
It
and
basically
just,
helps with decomposition of bodies.
Yeah,
I mean, there's
Yeah.
more. It's actually used for legitimate reasons too, but
But in this
Right.
case,
right. In this
on
specific
his island, what is he using lye for?
not legit reasons. So in the first set of data, I think it's the like 130 pictures in, there's a photo of like his staircase or whatever in the artwork on the wall. But if you look in the middle, there's like, it looks like a bride and a baby just hanging from a rope.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's friggin'
Have you
weird.
guys seen all the links that people have done from like different casting crews? Not casting crews, but like different TV shows that are linked to like his island. Like Ellen DeGeneres' show, how on the right-hand side it's white and blue stripes, and then just to the left of it, it's palm trees,
yeah,
which is exactly what his house or his mansion or whatever and the island looks.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's horrible.
There's a ton of things that are coming out. Now, here's the problem with it. I think it's gotten so bad that people are finding things that aren't there.
Yeah, like they're
they're
digging
seeing-
too deep.
They're digging too deep, and they're seeing like what was the one picture I saw that it said baby burgers from like like some fast food restaurant. They were making the sliders, but they called them baby burgers.
Yeah.
And they're like, this restaurant made something called baby burger.
Or,
Okay, something like
I saw one that now that like the whole baby thing is coming out, so like Austin Powers, right?
baby back
Ribs. I want your baby. Dr.
Get
Evil.
in my belly.
I'll make you a deal.
No, I
You
don't
keep
think
your
that,
money, I get your baby.
Yeah, I don't think that was anything. That was just the movie.
Yeah,
Like,
and then it's
so-
and then it's
so-
linked to like the Backstreet Boy, no, or NSYNC. It's linked to like NSYNC talking about how NSYNC back in the day used to do commercials for Chili's, and they used to make it seem like Justin was addicted to ordering Chili's to go, and they were like, "Oh my God, he has such like." There for a while, we thought we were gonna lose him. It just was so easy to get to. Like they made it seem like they were making an ad for like how easy it was to get drugs, but it turned out that it was all about baby back ribs from Chili's.
Well, that and they're using they use beef jerky as the code for baby meat.
I will say
Basically.
that who keeps beef jerky in a freezer?
Oh,
Yeah,
speaking of that, hold on.
It was
that's
like-
us.
There you go.
Yeah.
So zoom in a bit, babe. All right. So the subject is actually, it says beef
There's
jerky.
one bag of beef jerky in the fridge. Why
A
is your
small
beef jerky in the fridge?
Insulated bag. There's one bag of beef jerky in the fridge. More at her place. Please get it from her. No, bring it with you. There's one part.
I suppose it needs to be in a cold insulated. Like what? There's a reason beef jerky is made the way it is. You don't have to.
Yeah,
keep
so
it
you don't
cold.
have to freeze it, refrigerate
Yeah.
it, worry about it.
Cowboys brought it on.
It's
cattle
It
drives.
sits in the grocery store on shelves for how long?
Yeah,
Who's Karina Shuliak?
I don't know. From Karina Shuliak. I have no idea who that is.
I like how
Is
the
that-
to and the from is fucking redacted. Like,
Well, they said they figured one of these are that Sultan of fucking Saudi Arabia or some shit like that.
Well, no,
One of the
next to
sultans.
Karina's name is her email, and the reason that they redacted the emails was so that normal everyday people can't email them and be like, "Hey, you're a scumbag, go die."
Yeah, I get
No,
that, but like
they need to be.
the
No,
to
they
and
need that.
from, the to and from, why the fuck are they redacted?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, there's literally just millions of files, and it's so hard to. I mean, to go through all of it. Like,
So it says beef jerky still drying, about another hour or so till finished. What is the best way to get it to you? I can leave it with the doorman at your place. And then it says great, thanks. That's perfect. I'll be in touch about it. I can come after 3 p.m. I'll be in school before that. If it is late for you, you can leave it with Sue, and I will collect it from her.
yeah, but some of this is just like it doesn't even mean anything. Like some of it is it. But how many millionaires talk about beef jerky like this?
I like
much?
this. I like
Not.
this one. JE is asking to bring more beef jerky on Fry. Are you also flying on Fry? If not, I would like to collect it from you and take with me on the plane. Please let me know. Thanks.
Yeah, there's just.
Why is a billionaire having email traffic about something as simple as beef jerky? That's the thing. It's like the thing with the pizza thing, right? What billionaire adults are having pizza parties? I'm not saying that pizza isn't for everybody, right? I'm not saying you can't be a billionaire and just like to have some fucking Papa John's or Domino's.
But it's the way they
right?
word it.
But like, bro, we are adult. The three of us, we are adults, right? Would we have an email stream about having a pizza party?
No.
Would we have a
No.
text message thread about having a pizza party?
No, it would be something as
Not
simple
this much.
as
Jesus.
no.
It'd
Hannah
be
would
something
be
as simple as like, hey, we're doing game night on Friday night. What are we gonna eat? Pizza? Question mark? Yeah, I like pizza. Okay, bet. Let's do pizza.
and
Right.
not to mention pizza. Okay, sounds good. All American pizza or Stromboli's.
Right. It would be
Yeah.
about the place, or
Yeah, it would be about the
like,
place.
okay, cool. How many? Like, what's the head count? Like, blah blah blah. Like, it wouldn't be like a, hey, beef jerky.
Yeah, or hey, go pick up some pizza and bring it and drop it off at the door. Go get it from 301, or it
Yeah.
wouldn't be. That's not how normal people talk.
Yeah. So it just makes it
There's
seem
a couple
sus.
of things, and that's what I think. I think is the weirdest thing about it is like so I got through quite a bit of it. Excuse me. We just did that one, love.
No.
Yeah, we did.
Yes, we did.
Because I suppose
there's-
it needs to be cold insulated.
Okay, there's so many pages. I can't even go through it all.
So if you go to the first data set, right? So you get to 200, and it's a picture of his wardrobe, which is bizarre, by the way. Super bizarre.
He wore some weird shit though. Like, let's
Yeah,
be real.
he really did. But then if you go 10 pages down, because I got to a point where I was like, I'm over this step by step, right? So I started doing increments of 10. Picture 210, it just goes straight to page not found. So I found out that after they released everything and all of the redacted, all of the emails, all of that, after they redacted that, some of the victims actually came out and was like, hey, I'm not comfortable with you releasing that.
Yeah.
And so because victims complained, they had to pull certain pages out of that just to make sure that the victims were comfortable with
And
what was being released.
I this is the problem I have, guys. Yes, this is all terrible. This is all absolutely disgusting. There's a can of worms here that is so big it's not even funny.
Yeah.
You still will not see one prosecution. I am telling you this, unfortunately, because all this, trust me, I've been in trouble with the law a few times. I know what you can and can't do, what they can and can't do. This right here, this is hearsay. Every email, everything, it's circumstantial evidence. Once if this gets into a courtroom, a defense lawyer is going to tear. How many times was this email passed around? How many times was it open? How the chain of custody? They're going to tear this.
Well, it doesn't
apart.
really matter either because one, Jeffrey Epstein is dead. He committed suicide.
They want
And
all
then
the
you
people
have-
that were with him.
They want everybody involved. Right. That's
And
what everybody wants. Everybody wants whoever is involved.
and I can kind of understand that.
Which I agree with, but
you can't prosecute them with these emails.
no.
There's no evidence here.
What I find
There's evidence here.
I find really funny is the gatekeeper to it all. Literally the one person that could sell out everybody. And the only way she will do it is if Trump pardons her.
See, and I posed that question on TikTok. It didn't blow up or anything. It barely got any views. But my question was, knowing that she is a chronic liar and she's perjured herself, let's assume she would tell the truth about this.
Are we talking about Giselle?
Gosling or whatever the fuck her name is.
We're just going to call her Giselle.
Giselle? Anyways.
Maxwell, right?
Maxwell. We'll just say Maxwell because I can pronounce that. So anyways, assuming she would tell the truth. We all know how evil she was.
Yes.
Would you let her go free in order to get everybody else? Would you let one go to prosecute everybody else?
Yes. So I think it would be like a yep, yeah, you can go free, but like there needs to be damning evidence, like to the point where there's no doubt, right?
See,
like it would have to, like she would stay in jail until she was done selling everybody out, and what she gave, the information that she gave, panned out to be something, right? Because, and this is, for me, this is my biggest thing. Like, okay, let's just for shits and giggles say that we're not gonna prosecute, right? Okay, fine. You can still use those people to find pedophilia rings. You could still use them to find out, okay, really, how weird did shit really get? Like,
it got,
and obviously, like,
it got worse than a Diddy party.
So obviously, from everything that we have seen so far, it did get really bad. It did. But even if you don't want to prosecute these big names, you can still get, in my opinion, first of all, shut down Hollywood. Shut down Hollywood.
I think that's what we should stop doing. Like, the Americans talk about how, like, everybody talks about, like, oh, nothing is going to come of this. Nothing is going to come of this. Nobody's going to get prosecuted. Like, Hollywood is still going to function. Hollywood is still going to operate.
Yep.
We control that, though. Yep. If nobody goes and sees your movie,
yep,
you don't have a box office.
It's not gonna. Yep. It's not gonna matter.
But the issue is, how hard would it be to get every American on fucking board? How hard would it be to be like, you know what? They don't want to prosecute anybody. We stop voting. We just stop voting. Everybody stops fucking voting. There can't be a president if we don't vote.
You can't get 300.
How hard would it be to get everybody to stop fucking voting?
It'd be impossible.
Because it would take one person. One person could be like, oh yeah, we just won't vote. And one person goes and votes. Game over. Now we have a president. Right? Yep. Or now we have a state senator or a representative or a governor or whatever
the case is.
We're done. We're boycotting Hollywood. Nobody's going to go see your movies. Nobody's going to listen to y'all's fucking music. Nope. Takes one person to go watch one fucking movie. And now it does not matter.
So my suggestion was, she got what, 20, 25 years? So
25 to life.
Yeah, 25 to life or whatever she got. She got 20 years. Say she got 25 years. So what you do is, she obviously knows more than 25 people that participate in this. She knows every name.
Yeah. So
tell her, for everybody prosecuted with your true testimony, 6 months get knocked off. And if you so 25 divided by times 2, 50. If you got 50 people prosecuted, you get to go free.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think that they would even make that public knowledge, though. Like, first of all, if they did that, she would have to be in WITSEC for the rest of her life.
So what? Is it better to be in WITSEC or is it better to be in prison for the rest of your life? You know what I mean? Like,
absolutely. I'm not advocating like one way or the other. Like, I'm just saying, like, because if all it would take is one person to figure out who she is.
They all know who she is. They all know.
Her face is way too known. She couldn't be in WITSEC.
No.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
Like, she would have to
you
be
can
like
move her to the middle of nowhere, like Vermont. Bloomfield, Vermont.
North Dakota.
North Dakota.
There's a nuclear
less than a million. There's a
nuclear silo somewhere in North Dakota. You could dump her.
I'm sure.
But there's names that I found very like going through the photos that I found very interesting in so you have Janet Jackson and Michael Jackson in one of the photos with Jeffrey Epstein, and then there's somebody else there and they're redacted, which probably a victim. But it's weird because Michael Jackson looks dead, miserable, doesn't want anything to do with it, doesn't want to be there, the whole thing. And Janet's like smiling and laughing and probably drunk out of her mind. But it's weird because it's so polar opposites of the two that and like Michael Jackson was white at this point, like in the photo. His vitiligo had completely taken over. But then you have photos of like Chris Tucker, which shocked the shit out of me. Like Chris Tucker's hanging out with Jeffrey Epstein.
Oh, you know who didn't surprise me?
Mick Jagger.
Mick Jagger.
No.
That did not surprise me at all.
Bigger than Mick Jagger.
Who's fucking bigger than Mick Jagger?
They're not bigger in the United States.
Who?
They're from the royal family.
The prince.
Oh,
really?
the princes?
They did not. No. I say that it did not surprise me, right? Everybody's like blowing up on TikTok right now, like, oh my God, the royal family. And I was like, yo, do y'all not remember like here in the past couple of years that like the royal family pretty much like disowned their son because he married Meghan Markle?
Not
like,
just that
they're bigots. If as bigotry as they come, it's the royal family. Like they're racist, they're fucking sexist, they're all of it.
Look at the history of the royal family. They've been sickos from
day one.
Day fucking one. They've been doing this to kids and having sex and affairs, and like they all got inbred for a little bit there for a couple
for a
centuries.
Long time.
For a long time. Like this
for
has
a long time.
Kings and queens have been because once you're a king of a country, you the power is unlimited.
Yeah,
like you could just walk by and say, "You come here, get on your knees," and they're servants. They have to do like you owned those people if you're a king or a queen.
Yeah.
So they've been like they didn't shock me at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like they didn't shock me at fucking all.
Yeah.
And people are like I said, people on TikTok are like, oh my God, the royal family. And I'm like, do y'all not remember Meghan Markle? Like,
so I think it surprises people because you think royalty, you think prim, proper, whatever. But I think
no.
I think people forget that they're still fucking people. At the end of the day, they are still people.
Yeah, they're sickos.
It makes sense to me that they'd have to go somewhere else to outlet.
Not even to outlet, but like when I think royals or like kings and queens, I think like the most nasty, disgusting. Like they probably do the gross. Like they would like P. Diddy parties do not even scratch the tip of the iceberg compared to like royal families. Like you read about like who's the worst king? What is it? What the 8th? What is it? King is it King Henry the 8th?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like, bro.
Decapitated all his wives.
Yeah, like I think kings and queens and royals, like they're like if we were to dig into the royal family, I think people in UK would like revolt. There'd be a civil war.
So this is my question. So these are all people, and we've been calling them monsters and pedophiles. Like we've been calling them all this. Now I got a question for you. They had the money to get away with this. They were just powerful people, so they had the money to get away with this for the longest time. If people could actually get away with this, regardless of status, how bad do you think it would be? Because to sit there and say that, oh, this is just how men act, this is men and women that were doing this at the Epstein Island. So it was...
Right. So that's the other thing too is, yeah, we can sit here and say that, oh, men are disgusting, but you had women like Giselle that was literally bringing women to the island. You've got, I think one of the other popular females that I specifically know of is like Beyonce's in those files.
Does not surprise me.
So there's so many things that I think people misunderstand. And even if they didn't partake in
the activities,
all of the activities, right? I still feel like I think it was one of the Kardashian sisters. She's sitting in the car and she was like, if somebody came up to you and was like, hey, I've got human for you to try. like, would you try it? And the guy was like, no, absolutely not. And she was like, oh my God, I would.
Right, but
Bro, for what? For what?
For why?
What?
yeah, it tastes like chicken. Move on. Like
Ew.
everything tastes like chicken. But
Damien,
that's
why
the
does it
difference.
taste like chicken?
Why do you know that?
I don't know. I'm joking. It's like a running joke in movies.
You didn't.
They said
you didn't look like you were joking.
It was very
No.
yeah. It was a very serious look
It
on
was
your
very
face
serious.
now.
Like, oh, it just tastes like chicken.
I
guys.
have
That's no big
never
deal.
been to the island. So, but my question is, how many people are like this, but they don't have the opportunity
Or the means.
or the means? How many people are willing to do so? Like, obviously, you two women, that if you had a party and 5 guys or women, either way, no, we'll say 5 guys, and you were women sitting at the party, and you saw them grab a 10-year-old little girl, and all 5 guys went into a room. How fast would you
I'm
guys?
breaking down that door. I'm breaking down that door. If they even get that far, I'm breaking down that door.
First step would be 911. First step would be 911. Then I'm breaking down the door.
So, okay. But
they wouldn't have even made it to the room. I'd have been like, what the fuck are y'all doing with this, like, fucking little girl?
But I also would have been like,
what are we
hey,
doing?
little girl, why are you at this party?
Yeah.
Okay, but
like,
these women sat there and watched
I
these
know.
men
walk
away with these
evil.
little girls.
It's just pure evil. I mean, these people are just fucking evil. And they're just evil to be fucking evil. Like, I don't even think it's the question anymore of, like, who's good and who's bad and what's right and what's wrong. It's literally the light versus evil right now.
So I was trying to explain this to Sonia last night, and I couldn't.
Oh my fuck! Here we go again.
I couldn't find the words. Because I had the thought in my head, but I couldn't like articulate it well enough.
I'm gonna get mad again.
Well, what I said.
Can we argue?
No, it's not an argument because I don't know how to explain.
It's gonna turn into an argument.
Okay.
So,
try to explain because I can usually sometimes fumble through yours and make it make sense.
I'm upset at the fact that these people are calling these, like everybody online is calling these people pedophiles.
Okay.
Because they're not pedophiles. They are monsters. So when a pedophile, like a true, honest to God pedophile, they honestly love the children and they wouldn't physically like, yes, the sex part of it hurts the child, but they wouldn't like beat the child. In their twisted mind, the child is beautiful and they don't want to hurt it and they try to love it. These people are past pedophilia. Like it's a level we didn't even know could get to it. So I don't even think they're pedophiles. They're on a completely different level. And that's what I was trying to
I would, yes. Okay. Yeah. So I get what you're saying, right? Yes. Like,
yes.
By law definition, by the law's definition, they are pedophiles. But like, as a society definition perspective, they're fucking demonic, dude. Like they're demonic. They're demons. Like I think it's past monsters. Like this is not boogeyman who's underneath your bed. This is fucking demonic. Like
because I've seen enough like behind the scene crime videos and stuff. When they catch a pedophile, it's not that they're beating the children or they're like cutting the children or killing the children. They honestly think there's a relation, like they love, as gross as it sounds, they love that child. These people did not like,
no.
These kids, these children were just a tool for them.
Yeah.
Like, so do you think that this is the reason that divorce rates in Hollywood are so high? Because look at it. Look at all of the people that we know of, right? So,
Speaking of, I don't know if it's true or not. Did you guys see this stuff about Ryan Reynolds?
No.
Oh, apparently Ryan Reynolds is involved.
No. Nope. Don't believe it.
I saw one TikTok that mentioned that Ryan Reynolds was somewhere involved. I don't know if it had to deal specifically with like the Epstein stuff, but it was something to do with like the weird Hollywood satanic blood baby bullshit, and Ryan Reynolds' name was popped up. And I was like, oh, I hope it's not true. I didn't get enough time to dig through it today, but yeah. I will cry because, I mean, Deadpool, man. Right?
Yeah.
Like Deadpool.
Okay. Anyways, what were you saying before that?
Yeah, sorry.
Do you think that this is why divorce rates in Hollywood are so high? If you look
Probably.
at all of the Kardashians, they've been through like 3 husbands minimum. Like, it's that weird. I'm sorry, I agree with Jim Carrey in the fact that the fucking Illuminati is running Hollywood. There's no other explanation. How psychotic do you have to be like, here's a piece of baby, eat it? Like, there's got to be a cult mentality there, right? There has to be.
Yeah.
I can't imagine people are just.
I'm assuming once they find out, like, if you're married in Hollywood and you find out your spouse, be it the male or the female, if the female likes eating babies or the
Oh my
male
God.
has a attraction to the underage, wouldn't you divorce? Like, if you
Dead.
found out your
I would kill you.
spouse, like,
I wouldn't even divorce you. You'd be dead. I'm a widow now.
Yeah,
you'd
and
have
you've
really
got the
nice.
money and you
I
know
don't
the
know.
people to try to get away with it. I mean,
That's the hard part. I think when you give people too much power, the most evil. So from the Epstein files, the only thing I could find is that Epstein liked Ryan Reynolds movies.
uh,
That's it.
okay.
Anyways,
So that's one of the things that I don't agree with, right? So there is a video on TikTok. There's probably a few, but there's one specifically that I watched that she's just listing names. No
oh,
allegations to go with it. No, nothing.
I
Right?
hate
So you
that.
have people that are like, oh, well, Donald Trump's in there. Right. But as soon as he figured out not necessarily what the fullest thing was going on, but as soon as he got that ick vibe, he was like, done. I'm
Oh
not
I
my
also
God.
associating
seen a
with
guy
that
on
anymore.
TikTok today that pulled up a page that was, I don't know, again, it's TikTok, so I don't know how real it is, right? Like AI is taken
Yeah.
off.
AI is a thing.
So I don't know how real it is, but he had a bunch of TikToks about the Epstein files, and he pulled up a page that specifically listed Donald Trump as a witness.
As an
Oh yeah,
informant.
we saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. Did you guys watch Bondi at the committee hearing?
Mm-mm.
Bro.
Yeah.
I watched like 5 minutes of it and I was pissed. Oh, I was hot. Because the committee is asking everything that has to deal with the Epstein files, right? Everything that's coming out and like why Trump's name pops up. Like one person said that like Trump's name pops up in the Epstein files more than Harry Potter's name is in all 7 of the Harry Potter books, which is a fucking lot. And so they're asking her like all these questions like, you know, why is Trump's name in the Epstein files? Like, why does Trump's name show up so many times? And she's not even answering the questions. She's asking them like why they're not asking names about like these women who are getting killed by illegals. And it's like, bro, that's not what this committee is about. This committee, we're not here. This committee is not questioning you about the illegals coming over the border right now. Like, this is all the committee hearings about the fucking Epstein files. Why are you not answering the questions? I kid you not. I watched for 5 minutes and I was like, I'm done. I used to like you, Bondi, and now I really can't fucking stand you because you're totally acting like how the Democrats do when they get asked questions and they can't fucking answer them. And I don't like it. It seems very questionable, suspicious to me. I don't like it.
I don't read too much into that because every time they have a hearing, whether it's Democrats or Republicans, when they ask a question, it's always a sidestep. Like nobody says yes.
And
no.
see, I don't like that. Like, because the Republicans throw it in the fucking Democrats' faces all the time. Like, they get out there and they talk on interviews and they're like, oh, well, they never answer the questions. Like, bro, y'all can't sit here and say that they never answer the questions. And then y'all get asked a question from a committee hearing and you don't fucking answer the question. Like,
yeah,
y'all prepped for this committee. Y'all knew this committee hearing was coming. Answer the fucking questions. And if you don't have an answer, I don't have an answer. I'm sorry.
Yeah, or something as simple as like, hey, the investigation's still ongoing and I can't touch on that.
Yeah, like we're still digging, we're still reading, we're still like, don't completely like disregard it, right? Because like I know that not having an answer for a question is like a fucking a fart in the wind, but like I would appreciate that more so than like, oh, we're talking about the Epstein files, but what we should be talking about is the illegals. Bro, that's not what this committee was for. That's not what this hearing is about, and you fucking know that. Like,
Yeah.
so
Yeah,
annoying.
it's frustrating, but like both sides do it, and it's just the way it is.
I fucking hate it. I say all Americans should just stop fucking voting. We should just stop voting. Every American should go onto their W-4 right. I wish we had a bigger platform. Every American should go on their W-4 right now and not pay taxes. Don't pay federal income taxes. Because guess what? Like, I saw a thing the other day that was talking about like.
Can you not? Because that's my paycheck you're fucking with.
I saw a thing the other day that was talking about like how many Americans it would take to not file federal income taxes for the United States to basically shut down.
Fail.
Do you guys know it's not very long?
No,
it's not very long.
Nope.
Like if every American stopped paying federal taxes today, we would be bankrupt in like less than a week.
Yes, because we don't have the money to stay.
Outrageous.
What pisses me off is
I say we do it. They work for us, so I say we do it. Total fucking anarchy. Like this, I hate to say it, and I have continued to fucking say it. We need another fucking war, right? We need another 9/11, or we need another civil war. Like, I hate to say it. I hate to be that person, and I hate to be.
Well, have you heard?
So negative thinking.
Have you seen all the? Have you seen all the lefties? They're all sitting there going, "We need to pick up guns and do civil war," and I'm like, I don't think you guys understand. You're wanting to pick up guns against people that have the most guns.
Oh yeah, they would lose.
Like if you want the whole woke left liberal agenda to die immediately,
civil war.
All you lefties pick up a gun and try to take it because you guys think we're just stupid rednecks. I mean, that's what you think we are, and you may look at me as, well, you're just a white cis male and you're stupid. I was like, but trust me, I can handle those a whole hell of a lot better than any of you can. You might have one or you might have a couple of those ex-military people that went left, and they're pretty good. So they might be a challenge, but you may have a couple. We have the rest.
Yeah.
Like we have the Navy SEALs, Army Rangers, military people, like we have the rest. You have what, 1% of them?
You have some of the leftovers.
Yeah, you got some of the leftovers. And
you've
half
got the
of
vegetables in the fridge that went bad that we thought we were going to eat, but we actually never ate.
Yes. Yeah. It's and 9 times out of 10, like there's I was watching one of the TikToks and he was going off on I was military in the whole night, and come to find out he was a cook in the Navy and he was dishonorably discharged.
Oops,
so
that checks out.
When you guys think you have military people, yeah, you have the ones we really didn't want.
You have the
Again, it's the vegetables in the fridge that went bad that we thought we were going to eat, but we never did.
Yeah. We bought them, we put them in the fridge.
We had good intent. We had great intent.
We had great intent. And then all of a sudden they just the skin started to get a little wrinkly and we were like, no.
I don't want it now.
I don't want it now.
You got the strawberry. You got the strawberries that I bought last week that I was like, man, these look really good. I'm going to eat the fuck out of these. And 2 days later, they were covered in mold, so I threw them away.
Yeah, but they're technically still strawberries.
They're still strawberries.
They're still strawberries. Yes, you still have a veteran. Congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I don't even think anymore that it's like left versus right, blue versus red. Like nowadays it just seems like the more and more I see that comes out that like everything you look back on, like everything told us, right? It's like all the signs were there. We were just like, oh, it's just a really good movie. Like there's a new one that came out. It came out last year with Channing Tatum. Fuck, what is it called? I'll have to look to see what it's called. But apparently it basically divulges and shows like Illuminati sacrificial bullshit that people are now like linking to Hollywood.
That's like if you go back and watch Zoe 101 and the girls have like stuff squirted on their face.
Oh yeah.
multiple
yeah.
times.
So, like a lot of people are shocked that these men are wanting in Hollywood. Like Leonardo, he always like gets with these 20-year-old women, even like 21 is his max age. Like he won't date older than 21. You guys are all shocked that, oh my God, I can't believe he does that. Most men want that. We just can't get that. Like the guy at Home Depot, he wants that hot, that 40-year-old man at Home Depot. He wants that hot 20-year-old woman. He still wants her. He just, no 20-year-old woman cares about a guy that works at Home Depot. But if he had $1 billion, there's going to be a number of 20-year-old women that go, yeah, I'll do whatever you want for some money. Like it just is what it is. What are you doing, Hannah?
I'm trying to find this movie.
Oh my God. Get with the podcast. You should have done it before.
So I think that
you're one to talk, sir.
I don't sit here and text.
Oh, it came out in 2024. It's called Blink Twice.
Okay. Oh, I've heard about that. Yeah.
It's supposed to be a horror movie, isn't it?
But it's a true. I wanted to see it.
I did too.
So there's a lot of things I think that, like, it's wild to me because I look back now. So I like my nostalgic, like, Nickelodeon, Disney shows, right? And now I go back and watch them and I'm like, this feels gross because now I know all the dirty things that went on behind the scenes. And
so here's the summary to that movie, okay? When
Go
tech
for it.
billionaire Slater King meets cocktail waitress Frida at his fundraising gala, he invites her to join him and his friends on a dream vacation on his private island. As strange things start to happen, Frida questions her reality.
Wow.
This is stuff I'm talking about. Like, there's so many. There's a movie that my mom was telling me about. We were talking about all this stuff today. Is it Eyes Wide Shut? I think it's Eyes Wide Shut. And she was like, go back and watch Eyes Wide Shut and tell me it doesn't seem fucking weird. Look, like, now that some stuff is coming out. And I'm like, okay. It's been a while since I've seen that one.
Wow.
Your Nickelodeon thing, this guy apparently was part of a lot of it. I don't know who he is.
Oh
yeah, that's Dave Schneider? Dan Schneider. Yeah, he's the one that Amanda Bynes pretty much claims that he, like, raped her.
Yeah,
sexually assaulted her. Who's the girl?
She's from Zoe 101.
Who's the girl from oh fuck, it's a blonde-haired girl with
Do you remember what show she was in?
No, fuck. I remember it was funny. The girl lived in an apartment with her brother.
Oh, you're talking about iCarly with
Yeah, that's her right there. Go scroll down real quick, Damien.
That
blonde-haired girl right there. No, on the right-hand side. That blonde-haired girl right there.
Yeah.
She came out with the book.
Yeah. And she talks about how she's glad her mom died or whatever.
Yeah, it's called
Sam.
I'm glad my mom's dead.
Her name is Sam.
Something.
She on the show.
She came out with the book and she admits and she talks about how she was offered like $300,000 to not talk about it and to not come out with it, and she turned it down. Cat Williams has come out about Cat Williams has come out now talking about how, like, he's turned down, like, $50 million for certain promotions or showings because of who that $50 million was coming from. Same thing with Chappelle.
Well, Cat Williams,
he's been screaming from the rooftop. I was
going to say forever and a half ago said something about it.
Yeah.
You watch one of the interviews and he talks about how, like, it was him and
he talks about it in one of his comedy, like one of his way back comedy shows where he's wearing like the green suit with the white pop collar. He literally talks
but he's talking about how him and I want to say it's like Drake or something. Somebody, but that age difference doesn't add up. But like one of the Jay-Z, I think it might have been Jay-Z, but how they had the offer to go with a certain like record label or whatever, and they were like, yeah man, like you can be a part of this, but you've got to like shave your hair and you have to do this and you have to behave like this and blah blah blah. And he's like, I told them to go fuck themselves, like I wasn't gonna do that. And the next day, you know, Jay-Z's head was completely shaved and he walked the talk and, you know, did the whole thing. And he's like, if you're telling me that's not fucking Illuminati.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's kind of like that with like anybody, right? Like you look at P. Diddy, right? And the record company that he was first working with, and then the record company that he created on his own, right? Like they wanted a specific persona. They wanted the bad boys that, you know, were gangsters and, you know, were fucking bitches and getting money. Like they wanted a certain persona. So like if a good, clean boy, behaved boy came around, like you're not bad boy material. Sorry.
Yeah.
You know?
It's just wild to me now because like I go back and I look at like, so Drake and Josh, right?
Oh God. Josh was a fucking sellout, dude. Fucking piece. I can't stand him now. He's a fucking sellout.
Who?
Josh.
Drake and Josh.
Josh
it was a TV show
sellout.
It was a TV show on Nickelodeon.
Oh, I didn't know.
He was abused pretty much the entire time. And he like suffered with drugs and alcohol and blah blah blah. And then instead of turning it around and being like, hey, I'm gonna advocate for this, he ended up being an abuser himself.
Yep.
Where his brother had no idea that he was, and they're not brothers in real life though, right?
No.
If I remember correctly. Okay.
No, I don't think so.
But Josh was like, I had no idea it was happening, and had he just told me, we could have gotten him help. We could have, you know, tried to help him in a different way. You have the Sprouse brothers from My Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. They literally in an interview said, what kind of mother pimps out her, because they started the show when they were like 9.
Oh God, yeah, they were young.
Yeah.
He was like, what kind of mother pimps out her kids at 9 years old so that she doesn't have to work another day in her life?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. There was one
and they
about
have nothing.
there
was
was
nothing
one
from that show.
There was one about the cruise. You could do a cruise with Zach and Cody, and it was not, you know, kids trying to get on this cruise.
Nope, it was grown adults
to go with Zach and Cody. It was full blown fucking adults wanting to have a cruise with Zach and Cody because they were young.
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard about them. Yeah, that one's bad.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe that Josh didn't know. I refuse. Like, there's too much stuff that has come out with the Nickelodeon documentary that came out where Drake talked and a couple of the other casts had talked.
Oh, the Keep Silent or whatever?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just refuse. And then, like, when all of that stuff was coming out, like, if you look at his TikTok, like, the way he reacted to it was very, like, politically correct, to where it wasn't like, oh, I think, like, it was like he was basically reading from a script. Like, this is what they told him to say.
I mean, he probably was.
He 100% was a fucking sellout. I 100% believe he took the fucking money. And now look at him now. He's, like, skinny, good looking, and before he was some fucking fat, chubby. Like, nobody would have touched you with a fucking 10-foot pole.
But this has been Hollywood since the beginning of time.
Oh yeah, look at the boy. Look at the guys from Lost Boys.
That's Corey Feldman.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that. We're talking further back.
He literally open talks about how Charlie Sheen, like, raped him. Openly talks about it.
Yeah. That he.
I mean, don't be wrong.
Really in the Epstein files?
It's not that I've seen.
I didn't see his. I looked his name up, and
I'd be surprised on it. I feel like Charlie Sheen's not that crazy. I mean, he's weird for sure, but, like, his
drugs will make you do really dumb things.
Yeah, but he was more of, like, a party hard, I'm gonna fuck you on drugs, oops, kind of thing, than he was like oh yeah, we're gonna fuck babies and drink their blood. Like, you know what I mean? He was like he was like a regular pedophile.
Oh, that was actually the most, that one statement, because it took me a second for it to register in my brain how horrible this statement was. Did you hear about the doctor? I think it was the doctor that told them to play the sound of the mother's voice
Oh God.
for the
No.
babies.
Okay, so there's an email exchange between
I seen the email traffic about
Jeffrey Epstein and I don't remember. I think the name's redacted.
I seen the email one where someone is reaching out asking which gynecologist
so there's
Jeffrey
that one
uses
too.
for
There's
his
this one.
victims.
This one's different.
But this one's
even
different.
worse. This
Oh,
one's
okay.
even worse.
So he emails and he is like, "Hey, so a pediatrician told me that if you play the sound of the mother's voice, the babies will suck more vigorously."
Oh.
Yeah.
It did, I had to read it a couple times because how horrible that statement was. Literally didn't register. Like, I didn't understand. Like, why would you say? Like, I don't understand that. And then it dawned on me, and I was like, oh, that was, yeah.
Because it goes to say that, like, oh, like babies suck on their pacifiers, and then if you play the mother's voice on loop, like they'll suck more vigorously, and like it's disgusting.
Like I said, I don't think they're pedophiles.
No, those are called monsters.
This is we thought pedos were like the worst it got. Like what? Like before this all came out, we were like, pedophilia is like one of the worst. They just need a wood chipper. This is one of the worst things. And then society said, "Hold my beer. Let me show you something even worse." And we got to see the Epstein files and found out that,
like, if I had to compare this to like a cult in like Wisconsin or like deep in the South that was like
Fountain of Youth, if we eat babies.
Yeah, like, and that's all they were doing is like they totally believed that if they sacrificed and bled this baby and ate its flesh that they would live forever. I'd be like, you know what? That compared to this still is worse. Like,
yeah,
I'd rather y'all have been a cult that just killed and drank their blood.
Yeah.
But
instead of eating them,
this is bad.
And everything else with them.
Yeah,
Like, this is bad.
So this is how far back it goes.
I have a sleep study tonight, guys. I'm gonna have nightmares. Thank you. It's gonna be the worst sleep ever, and it's gonna be perfect for my sleep study.
How far back does the evil go in Hollywood?
Oh yeah, Wizard of Oz.
From day one.
Wizard of Oz. Everybody thought the Wizard of Oz was like some trippy, weird shit. Yeah.
So all the munchkins, all the little people, molested constantly Judy Garland. She was 16, by the way. They would stand there, reach up her dress, and play with her, and she was not. And the director told her that if she said anything while she was on set, while this was going on, she wouldn't act in the movie. So she needs to shut up and just put up with it. That's what they do. So,
yeah, I mean, it goes back far.
So every generation has said, "Hey guys, Hollywood is evil. Like this is like we're bad." And every generation like forgets, and then the new generation comes up and says, "I want to be a Hollywood star." All these women go to LA to try to be a Hollywood star, and all they do is get turned out, and they like,
which explains why
one makes it.
Which explains why, if you look, right, Amanda Bynes, drugs, alcohol, lost her mind. Britney Spears, drugs, alcohol,
lost her mind.
Lost her mind. Lindsay Lohan, drugs, alcohol, lost her mind.
Is there any kid that's made it?
Justin Bieber, no. Macaulay Culkin suffered with drugs at one point.
Yeah. I think Macaulay Culkin's the only one that, like, yes, he suffered with drugs and probably alcohol and everything, but I think he's like the only safe one that wasn't like passed around or like assaulted or like
no, he wasn't
was.
Because he
really?
he wasn't because he wasn't.
Michael Jackson saved him.
There you go.
Michael Jackson saved him. That's
and
right.
Macaulay Culkin in the new interviews specifically says, if it was not for Michael
Jackson,
I would have been passed around. I would have been.
I'm trying to think of the movies. Is there any child actor, 12, 13, 14, that now is a famous adult actor? that made it. Like, they made it through their childhood acting, and now they're a famous adult actor.
Winona
Ariana
Ryder.
Grande.
No, not even Ariana Grande. Have you seen her recently? There's people thinking that she is also in the fucking cult because of that black lady that she hangs out with. I cannot for the life of me think of her
Well,
name.
I know that right now, the most recent thing that I saw was like, girl, you need to eat like burgers and shakes. Like,
No, there's
you're
something else because the black lady that she
from Wicked, right?
did Wicked with, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently her name is, I don't know. Again, I don't know how true it is because I haven't like done a deep dive yet. But apparently her name is in the files. But I don't even know who that black lady is. Like
But there's
have
not
no idea who
one
she is.
child. There's not one
No.
child actor that's made it.
Winona Ryder.
No, she had a real bad spell there for a little bit. Winona Ryder, she got arrested and she had a bad spell there for a little bit.
I mean, it depends on what you're saying made it. Like, did they only
No,
have drugs and alcohol? Because I
No,
think
we're
drugs and
talking
alcohol
about,
is like that's just normal for them.
No, because there are famous people that are like they're wholesome
What
people.
about Dylan O'Brien?
Lieutenant
Who's that?
Dan?
Dylan O'Brien. He's in that new movie with he did Maze Runner.
I don't know him.
He's in the new movie with Rachel McAdams called Send Help.
Oh.
The one that I really want to see because I love Rachel McAdams.
I
Rachel
heard-
McAdams? Maybe?
No, she wasn't
Did
a
you-
Disney star.
Did you
I
hear
mean,
the
it
conspiracy?
doesn't have to be a Disney star, does it?
No. Any
Okay,
child actor that's
but
made it.
she started acting when she was like 20, 21.
No,
Was
we're
she?
talking they had to start when they were like
A child.
9,
8 or
10,
9.
11, 12, 13, something like that. I would say under 14.
Emma Watson?
Ooh,
Yeah, that's a good one.
she might have made it.
Daniel Radcliffe? I know he had an alcohol problem during Harry Potter, but I mean, that's not surprising at all.
See, now the Harry Potters, here's the hard one. The Harry Potters came out kind of just before the Me Too wasn't in full swing, but it was way more kind of like, okay, we really can't fuck the kids on set, Hollywood. Like they were getting to that point where, okay, guys, we got to like
Reel
Gotta
it
be
back.
subtle about it.
we got to reel it back a little bit. We've been fucking a lot of kids. Like we need to stop.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I know about that I've heard, right, is, I mean, like, I think Emma Watson has kind of outspoken about how some of, like, the producers or directors were kind of assholes every now and again, but the only horrible thing that I've heard is, like, Daniel Radcliffe had a drinking problem at one point. But I'm not surprised. Like, on, is it the Half-Blood Prince? Where he takes the lucky potion, the Felix
Filiatus or something like that.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it is. The Felix, whatever, the makes you lucky potion, and he like everybody was like, "Oh my god, he acted like he was so drunk during that scene." And they're like, "That's cuz he was. Like he was actually drunk for that scene."
I heard the rumor that does everybody know the original Poltergeist?
Poltergeist,
whatever. Does anybody remember the original? The blonde-haired girl that was like, "They're here."
Yeah, but didn't she die on set from being scared to death?
No, she died.
I think I
from something
remember
else.
this one. Yeah.
So the conspiracy theory is she was kind of given up to the, powers that be. But
What?
she was 8, and she was one of the ones that was like sacrificed and ate, and I don't know how true that one is. That one's just a rumor on TikTok. And that's the problem with it right now. There's
What's the
so
movie where
many-
the little girl died on scene because she was on set because
hold on.
you know what I'm talking about though.
Oh, who's the guy from Sixth Sense? That little kid.
Oh, I don't know his name, but yeah,
Maybe he made it. Did
he disappeared for a while, but he's on The Boys.
So
Have you
did
seen The Boys?
No. So
It's
maybe
good.
he's
You
one.
should watch it.
I mean, because he was really young in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
So maybe
Cute
him?
Kid. Not a great adult though. Cute kid, not a great adult.
I mean, so maybe there's one.
I can't even pronounce what she had. So in early 1987, Her name, by the way, is Heather O'Rourke. O'Rourke. And she died from a disease called giardiasis. I'm saying that wrong.
Giardias?
Giardiasis. Damn it. I cannot believe I cannot pronounce this shit.
There's shimmerna.
Shimina. That.
Giardiasis. Click on it.
Hold on. She died from drinking well water at her family's home in Big Bear Lake. Then she was diagnosed with Crohn's disease and treated disease during the time she was filming Poltergeist 3. Injections resulted in her facial swelling.
Oh, she died from cardiac arrest.
Yeah. Okay. Now we need to know what this is.
It's Giardias.
A parasitic disease caused by the protist, whatever the fuck that word is, especially common in children and travelers. Infected individuals experience whatever that word is, but it's a type of diarrhea with fatty, sticky stool, abdominal pain, weight loss, and weakness due to dehydration and malabsorption.
Malabsorption.
Yeah, that's what I said.
If for some odd reason a doctor actually watches our podcast, can you guys fucking help us out?
Less common symptoms
please don't watch it.
include skin rash, hives, and joint swelling. Symptoms usually begin 1 to 3 weeks after exposure and without treatment may last 2 to 6 weeks or longer. Some infected individuals experience mild or no symptoms and remain symptom-free, even if the infection persists for a long time.
There you go. That's what
I
she
learned
died
a whole
from.
lot of nothing. She had diarrhea. Like, join the rest of us. Speaking of diarrhea, we're about to get real personal. Oh my gosh.
No.
Okay. So no. This is good news. I think I figured out. I don't know how true it is. Okay, but so I have been diagnosed with IBS, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have been having normal bowel movements for like the past week and a half. Okay, they're not so terrible that they can go through a screen anymore. And the only thing that I have done differently in the past like week and a half, 2 weeks, I've stopped consuming so much fucking water.
Okay, that's wonderful. So
your tap water probably.
I don't drink tap water.
You probably have Mexican
do you drink
water.
bottled water, or do you have like a?
We have a filter in the fridge.
When's the last time you changed that filter?
I change it every time it comes due.
All right.
On time.
All right. Yeah. So the weather here has been really good.
Ours too. It's so nice. It's been hot. I know you guys don't like talking about your.
We don't talk about that.
You guys don't talk about that. Amber and I.
We don't talk about Bruno.
We don't talk about Bruno.
Amber and I talk about all of it because I was so excited to tell her. I was like, honey, they've been so normal lately, like on schedule every day, normal. And she's like, what'd you change? And I was like, I haven't been drinking like excessive amounts of water. She's like, you do know you can drink too much water, right? I was like, yes, I know. I was like, but literally all my doctors have been telling me because of the type of movements I have that I need to drink a shit ton of water.
So something that my wife and I get teased for on a constant basis for everybody out there in internet land is we're not a millennial couple. Yes, we do not. At no point in time have we ever in our 11 years of marriage walked in on each other going to the bathroom. We do not fart in front of each other. We do not talk about it unless it's a medical emergency, like unless something is wrong. But like, we don't even say like, hey, I'm going to go poop. We have never said that to each other. It's going to go to the bathroom. We don't say we have the hiccups.
I'm going to be honest. I don't think I've heard either of you fart ever.
No, we will not do it in front of anybody. I will go into it. Like if we have a group of people, like we're playing cards or something, I will go to the bathroom, pass gas, and then come back. I won't do it in front of anybody. I think it's fucking disgusting that men do that.
Such a gentleman.
It's fucking gross. I don't want to smell your ass.
I mean,
Like, at
yeah,
no
I mean,
point in
yeah,
that.
yeah, okay. So I teach my kids, like, hey, if we're at the table eating dinner and you need to fart, like, excuse yourself, go down to the hallway, fart, and then come back. Like, because we're at the
Do a
table
couple laps.
actively
Do a couple
eating
laps.
dinner,
Air
so
that
like
shit out, man.
walk away, do what you got to do, and then come back. Because like my son is really bad with it. He'll just be sitting at the table and he'll just fucking pass gas, and I'm like, bro, that shit stinks. Like, go to the bathroom and go check your asshole right
The
now, because
only
that shit
the only
stank.
yeah, the only person that is allowed to fart in our house without any consequences is the pit bull.
Yeah, the
And
dog.
it's literally because we
And
have no
even then,
choice.
we're like, oh my God, dude.
We kick him off the
Yeah.
couch and everything because, yeah, pitties stink. But no,
I fart
we
on my
just
kids.
ain't. Oh my God, there's no way. I would punch you square in the face. Hannah, don't do that to me.
I won't do that to
it'll
you.
have
You're
a,
an adult. It's really
it'll
funny to
be
do
a
it with my kids.
visceral.
I'll
No,
go-
it'll be a visceral reaction from me.
No, I don't do that to adults. It's rude. But I do it to my kids because it's funny. Like, I used to do it to my niece and my nephew, too. When I would go and visit them. My brother and sister-in-law called me to babysit them one time when I was still in the military because they were going to go celebrate their 10-year anniversary. So they asked if I wanted to take leave and go stay with the kids for like 4 or 5 days and babysit them while they went on their anniversary. And our mom lived really close. And so my mom drove up and I drove from North Dakota all the way to them. It was like a 20-hour drive. And so I stayed with them, and my niece and nephew at the time were really, really little. Like, they could walk and talk and stuff and like do their own thing or whatever, but they were still little, right? And I remember my nephew, he was doing something running around, and I called him over to me. I was like, "Hey, come here." And he was like, "What you want, Auntie Blake?" And I was like, "Hey, guess what?" And he was like, "What?" And I turned around and I farted on him, and he was like, "Oh my God, Auntie Blake, why would you do that?" But we were both dying laughing. And he was like, "I hate you." And I was like, "No, you don't. You love me." And then he ran away. And I kid you not, like 3 seconds later, I was like, "Hey, come here." And he come over there and he's like, "What do you want?" I was like, "I got to tell you a secret. Get really, really close." And he was like, "Oh my God, okay, I want to know." And he got really, really close to me, and I turned and I farted on him again. I was like, "Bro,
Aw,
I
he's
farted on you like 5
stupid.
seconds ago."
He's stupid. He is going to have a job with his name on his shirt.
No, it was when he was really little. Like, he was probably like 5. Like, he was little, so.
But yeah, it's always been a private thing. So what you're saying is you're a bad parent.
I'm a great parent. I was an aunt. I'm the greatest aunt. Well, now that I don't get to see them ever, I'm not the greatest aunt, but whatever.
No, it's been something that like one of her I can't remember who was all there, but I know there was quite a few people, and they found out that we don't talk about that and we don't mention it. We don't like anything like that. So one of them thought it was funny to buy us a book that says everybody poops, or is that what they bought us a book, and Sonia grabbed that book, threw it right in the trash. Like, I don't see why that's such a, like, I don't get why that's like, yes, I understand. Everybody bleeds too, or all the women bleed too, but you don't sit there and talk about how you coughed a jellyfish.
Oh, no, they do. They do.
They don't say it to me.
That's because you don't cough a jellyfish. You wouldn't even know the first thing about coughing and comes out of you. You would not know. It's happened to every fucking woman. You have been.
But you guys don't talk about it.
Oh, yes, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do.
Just like girls talk about, like when they're sitting down and they fart and the fart travels up, travels up towards your vajayjay, and you feel it. We talk about it. We just don't talk about it in front of guys. Every woman has talked about it.
So you talk about this stuff, baby, but farting is like off the table. That's just too much. But I'll talk about the jellyfish that I just birthed last month.
Yeah, I don't talk about the quadding with you because you get weird about it. But yeah, like I could, like me and Steph will be like in the car driving somewhere, and like I'll cough. I'm like, oh, and she's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, "I'm on my period." And she goes, "Oh, the clots."
Yeah, it's like you feel it coming out of you. It's the nastiest, revolting.
It's like your vagina sneezes boogers.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Or like you're sitting on the bathroom, or you're sitting on the toilet, right? Like you've taken your tampon out, or maybe you're using a pad that day or whatever, and you're going to the bathroom and you sneeze.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's just like out, and you're like, okay, sure. Don't know where that's been hiding, but okay. It just like falls out of you. Yeah, it's yeah. And it's sometimes it's the worst when it's literally like boogers. Like when it's not the clots, it's like the slimy jelly.
Okay. Yes, we're not family friendly, but holy Jesus.
So bad. Yeah, women talk about it. There's literally, you could hop on Reddit right now, 100%, and you could type in like
there's a
women
blog going.
women farting, and there's a whole thread about it.
When I worked with primates, we had a primate. Her name was Cindery, and we used to call her the slime monster because all the time it was just slime, like slime. And so when she was on her period, oh, it was so bad, so bad, so bad.
Yeah, did she throw it at people?
No, thankfully.
Oh,
no.
thank God. You know,
No, but it was
they
smeared
like to
everywhere.
throw shit.
So that's actually a myth. Not all primates throw shit, and not
throw poo.
Not all primates do that.
Oh.
Poo
throwing.
Yeah, it's actually not that common.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I've had people be like, your monkeys threw poop at me. I'm like, well, first of all, they're not monkeys, they're primates. So there's that. And second of all, they threw rocks at you and poop just happened to be in there. So
they will throw rocks.
Yeah, they will throw rocks. Oh my God. They will throw rocks all day long. They don't care.
They specifically shit on the rocks.
Well, no, the rocks are on the ground and it's not like they go to the toilet. They just sit on their branch and,
We had a primate that had a spot.
Like he had a specific spot that he shit in?
Mm-hmm. Every time without fail.
I can see that because, they walk on the floor and stuff, or like the ground or whatever. So, like, I would imagine, like, you wouldn't want to walk in your own shit. I don't know.
No, they don't care about that. It's just this one primate, for whatever reason, was just very
particular.
OCD about it. Yep.
It was very dainty. Like, I'm going to go to the bathroom now.
And raccoons are disgusting.
I want a trash panda so bad.
So they're very cute. They are very cute.
They have
but they're very gross.
They wash their food.
They do wash their food, but
it's the only thing that's clean.
Because they'll poop in their little pools and then wash their food in poop water.
Oh.
So it's really not all that clean.
Did you guys know rats are actually like the cleanest rodents
extremely
known
clean,
to man?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're extremely clean.
Yeah, but you can still get
the bubonic plague.
Well, that too.
Yeah,
squirrels too.
No, you can get if you have domestic rats and they like scratch the shit out of you, like you're supposed to rinse it with like tap warm water, wash it out, rinse it again, and disinfect it because there's like a disease that they carry or whatever, just naturally. It's not anything that they can like vaccinate for or whatever. But you can get it. That's like cat scratch fever, but like for rats.
Yeah, that's like cats. I was gonna say, that's like how cats are. Like if you get scratched by a cat, like growing up, like we were taught that we had to like clean it very well because they like the chance of
that's different.
Yeah, it's a different thing, but like
so cat scratch fever is actually transmitted through their mouth because their mouth bacteria and our bodies can't handle it.
Yeah, they don't like each
other. The cat scratch fever is actually from, like, when they scratch you, that's actually from bacteria from them bearing their poop and their pee. And so that's actually different than cat scratch fever. And the only reason Damien and I know this is because my cat bit him.
And I almost died.
Yeah. Yeah, so this bright blue vein that is right here.
Yeah.
He got bit in that. And this vein went all the way up his arm. It got to here, and the doctor said, had it gone, mind you, this motherfucker wouldn't go to the doctor and wouldn't let me take him to the fucking doctor. But the doctor said, had he waited 12 more hours, it would have gone up his arm, straight into his heart, and would have killed him.
Yeah.
And they said that had it gotten any further, they said within the next hour and a half, if that line gets any higher, we're gonna have to amputate your arm just to save you.
Yeah.
You should have waited the
close. No, I don't want to be stumpy. But
bro, have you seen how far fucking prosthetics have gotten? They're like amazing now.
Yep. Put a little vibrator in there.
Yeah. You could have vibrating fingers. Come on now.
But
Good times.
the whatchamacallit animal stinks up to high heaven too? The cute rodent, the biggest rodent,
Oh,
Ferrets?
capybaras?
capybaras.
Capybara.
Capybaras, they fucking reek.
Oh my God, so bad.
I've
It's
never
so bad.
seen one.
So we had one at the place that I worked.
Oh, okay. I thought you
and
meant like you guys had one, like a pet. I was like,
fuck no. So they're very wiry, like
I
I don't
imagine
even know
their
what to compare it to.
fur is like javelina.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
But not everybody's touched a javelina.
I have.
Yeah, I have.
I have a javelina skull somewhere over there.
So we actually have. Most people don't realize that capybaras are more closely related to like a hippo than an actual like guinea pig, which is really bizarre. They spend like 75% of their life in water, so you would think that they don't stink, but their heads are huge and they have this scent gland on the very top, and it secretes this like
Ooh, yeah,
musty.
that's how javelina are. Javelina have a
Mhm.
scent gland on at
So
their
javelinas.
ass, and it fucking reeks.
So
Like,
javelinas smell worse than
Ugh.
capybaras, but capybaras still smell bad.
ugh. I've smelled a javelina, so I can only imagine javelina.
I want
fucking
everybody
reek.
to realize that this woman right here is scared to death of me doing
God.
anything because she's afraid that I'm going to hurt myself. I do dangerous stuff all the time.
He's about to talk shit about me.
Oh yeah, I'm totally going to throw her under the bus. So my wife will not let me do, like, she doesn't want me to go skydiving. She doesn't want me doing this. She doesn't want me doing all kinds of stuff that I love doing, but it is immensely dangerous. Like there's a very good, chance of death. And she says, no, I don't want to lose you. This bitch sends me a picture of her hand on a tiger. Thinks nothing of it.
It was a video, not a picture, because I'm not
A
that
video,
stupid.
whatever. A video of her petting a tiger. She's pet the lions. She's rubbed the bear's
Which, fun fact for you, lions, their manes are very wiry, like a man's beard almost, but their coat feels like a dog, like a short-haired dog, like super soft. And
This is your typical white woman that she's like, oh, no, you can't go skydiving. Who's the good kitty? Who's the big kitty?
Yeah, we had tigers that like to take baths, so I'd play with them with the hose. We had tigers that would not let you do anything until you pet them, and they put their faces up against the fence, and you just beep, 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 beep.
And then she had this evil fucking monkey.
Whoa.
This thing was so
Do not
mean.
talk shit about Billy.
Billy
like how she
was
remembers the name.
Oh, Billy, because
a
she
good
knows
boy.
Billy was evil.
He was a good boy.
So Billy claimed all the women.
No,
Like
the
literally,
staff in general.
the staff in general claimed them. So when I went to go see my wife at work, I had to walk by Billy's enclosure.
And Damien touched me.
And I touched Sonia,
Now-
and Billy went fucking berserk.
Billy is a baboon.
Monkey, baboon, same thing.
They're territorial.
They are very territorial, and they have
That's why they got red asses. So everybody sees it.
they have a
Right? Baboons are the ones with the red ass?
that's a specific breed of baboon.
There's a lot of different types of baboons.
Oh my God.
But
I've been lied to my entire life.
Yeah, there's specific breeds of baboons. So he was very possessive over the staff that worked at this place. And so Damien made the mistake of coming up and touching me. And Billy did not like it or appreciate it and started throwing rocks at Damien. And screaming.
How dare you touch her, Damien? What is
Yeah.
wrong with you?
I told Billy she's
So,
mine, so she does.
I
fuck
had
you.
at that point, I had gotten to the point, my hair was like down to my butt. And when you walk up in the morning, you run your hands. I hope my mom doesn't watch this because she'll kill me. But you run your hands through your hair and you get like the little, the shit that falls out, and you hand it to Billy. And he would go. And that was like your morning, like, good morning, Billy.
That's fucking weird.
Oh, Billy was mean as fuck.
He was not mean. He was just territorial. And you're just a big puss. It's fine. He was not mean.
That's fucking
Yeah,
weird.
I've touched coyotes, bobcats, tigers, lions.
Yeah, she fucked
raccoons,
with all these animals.
muntjac deer,
Didn't you have
emu,
like a
ostrich, mule deer.
Yeah. Oh, just so everybody knows, hoof animals, they're fucking mean.
Yeah, hoof animals are wicked mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got trapped in an alpaca habitat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
deer will kill you.
Nah,
Yeah.
the
Elk
deer
will
were
kill you.
friendly.
And camels are fucking just.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's so much evil. They're just fucking.
No, I think they're just territorial,
Yeah.
like a normal.
But yeah, she'd touch all these animals. Did you?
Yeah.
What about the bears? Wasn't there a good bear and a bad bear? Didn't she have like
Oh,
a.
Cindy Bear. She's
Yeah,
probably
Cindy
dead
Bear.
now. She was old as shit. But yeah, so we had black bears, touched them, and not all of them. And we had a grizzly bear. You could not touch her. Her name was Bam Bam, and she would come up to the fence with both of her paws, and you'd be ass over tea kettle. She put a couple keepers in the hospital, a couple staff members in the hospital. They'd come out with broken arms and whatnot.
Where'd you guys get her from?
So she was an illegal pet, if I remember correctly.
I was gonna say, yeah, because there's like no grizzly bears in Arizona.
Yeah, no. There's no lions or tigers or bears.
We have mountain lions, but
yeah,
those
we
aren't
mountain lions.
lions.
You got black bear in Arizona.
We do have black bear in Arizona.
But you don't
are
have grizzly.
correct.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
like the
No.
last grizzly sighting for Arizona is like
39.
So we
it's
had
way back when.
we had a mountain lion, who sweet baby. And I was really excited to like work there and like see all of these different animals and everything. And she hated men, loved women. So she'd come up the fence, meow, meow, do the whole thing, do the whole cat thing. And when she purrs, it literally sounds like a car engine. Like it's that loud and deep and just guttural. It sounds like, but when we heard her in heat, holy fuck. I remember the first time I heard her, I went to work, it was like 6:30, 7 o'clock when we got there. And I remember hearing it and I was like, what is that noise? Like I thought demons were coming out because they sound scary as shit.
There you go.
Last known wild grizzly bear in Arizona, a large boar nicknamed Old Bigfoot, was killed in the summer of 1936 on Escadilla Mountain in Apache County. While 1935 is often cited as the end of the official documentation, experts considered the 1936 incident with a federal trapper to be the final record of the species in the state.
Uh-huh.
I totally thought I guessed 1939, and I was so
It's been
close.
almost 100 years.
Yeah.
And now we
90
have leopards
90
in
years.
Arizona now too.
Yep. Yeah, not that we don't have enough things that'll kill us here.
Yeah, the scorpions alone.
Yeah, the bark scorpions.
Is that the little clear ones?
Okay, so you have there's actually two scorpions. You have the bark scorpion, and what was the other one that we thought nailed Rose? It wasn't a
Harry.
bark.
Harry.
A hairy scorpion. Okay, so
I don't
they
know, but the
look-
little clear ones are the worst ones. Those are the ones you gotta watch out for.
the hairy scorpion and the bark scorpion look like they
Really
look
similar.
really similar. If you don't know your scorpions, if you got hit with a hairy
just
scorpion,
don't.
yeah, you will think it's a bark scorpion and go to the hospital. So she got rushed to the hospital, and she had like no effect whatsoever for it. But yeah, bark scorpion will put you on your ass. Everybody knows about the diamondback rattlesnakes, and but we
Mojave
have something
greens.
called. Well, that is not a common snake that everybody knows. Like everybody knows a rattlesnake, but when you tell somebody a Mojave green, anybody outside of Arizona,
They have no idea.
Has no idea what you're talking
they
about.
have no idea what you're talking about. Mojave greens, they say, are actually more poisonous than
And they're
Diamondbacks.
wicked aggressive.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah,
One of
the
my-
Mojave greens are bad.
One
Yep.
of my coworkers found one along one of the coyote habitats in the fence line and was like, "Hey, we've got a code, whatever it was at the time. I forget what the code was." And so, sure enough, you look in that bucket and that snake is green.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
And I thought they were joking. Like I thought like a tint or something. No, they're legitimate green. One of them told me a story about one that because they get about 2 feet long, but she had taken the trash can lid off the trash can, and she had set it down, and right next to it was like a wooden, like what was left of like a pallet, and she had set the lid down. She said, I didn't even know it was there until I picked the lid back up and saw it. It did not rattle.
Uh-huh.
It did not hiss. It gave me no warning whatsoever. She goes, thankfully, it didn't bite me or strike or whatever, but you could tell that thing was not scared of me being there.
It also depends. Like, so it depends on what kind of weather right? Because snakes are cold-blooded.
Right.
So they only, they're only really, really active when it gets super hot, right?
Right.
So like colder temps, they'll come out when the sun is out. But like if the sun is out, but it's not like a warmer day, like they'll be chilling and you'll see them, but they won't react to you because they're so fucking cold still that they can't fucking do anything. Like you really will only see the rattlesnakes start rattling and shit. Like if it's, a fucking 100 degrees outside and they're active and you approach one, then you'll start hearing it rattle and do what the fuck ever and stuff. But yeah, like if it's if the nights are still getting kind of cooler, they ain't fucking doing shit. They ain't warning you.
Yeah, you got the scorpions, you got the most people don't know, like guys, tarantulas, they're not poisonous. They won't hurt you. There's not a tarantula, let me rephrase that, in Arizona that will kill you. Unless you have an allergic reaction, but that's with pretty much anything. If you get hit by a bee and you can die. But naturally, no. But the black widows here are they're fucking huge. I love spiders.
Yeah, for no reason.
I'm a big spider fan, and I've never seen black widows as big as the ones I have here.
I had one on my arm one time.
You really got to provoke them. And then what is it?
It was in my shoes. I had left my shoes outside for a while, and my mom had told me.
No.
Yeah, my mom had told me. They were like, I forget what the fuck they were covered in. They were like covered in mud, and they were sitting on the back porch for like a really long time. And my mom was like,
"You made a home.
Go get your shoes and fucking take them to the trash." And I was like, okay. And I like took the hose because I knew that because my shoes had been outside for a while, like something had made a home in them. So I took the hose and I like shoved the fucking hose on there on full blast and like washed them out. And I like fucking stepped on them and like squished them, like hoping that it killed whatever the fuck was in there. Right.
Nope.
It didn't.
And then I was carrying them in my left hand and I had them by the laces. So I was just carrying them by the laces like this. And I'm walking to the fucking garbage and I just so happened to look over and a fucking black widow bitch was like this big, just chilling. And I was like, oh, bro, I fucking dropped my shoes, freaked the fuck out, stripped naked, hopped on top of a chair, ran to my room, changed, came back out, and I was ready to burn the fucking house down.
You really, you gotta if one's on you, you have to be pushing on it.
No, nope, I don't fucking with.
You gotta be fucking with it.
Spiders are nopes. Vinegaroons are bad too.
No, okay. No, they are not.
They are. Yes, they are. Here they are.
They're not. I am telling you, no, they're not.
Damien, what you're thinking of is an actual, sun.
Are we talking about a vinegaroon or a camel spider?
No, I'm talking about the vinegaroons.
Okay.
Right. So there's different.
Not the sun spider.
So people call camel spiders here in Arizona. I've heard them called vinegaroons.
Right.
And I was
they're not.
No, that's not a vinegaroon.
But they are aggressive.
Spider.
No, vinegaroons are the ones that they kind of look like a scorpion, isn't it? That's the vinegaroon.
Hold on.
They look like similar. I like how we were going to talk about bad parenting, and now we're on to insects and species and shit in Arizona.
Are you talking about these?
Type in vinegaroon, and that's what I'm talking about.
Nope. Are you talking about these?
No, no. I'm talking about vinegaroons.
Okay. How do you spell that fucking shit?
Vinegar. VIN.
Vinegaroons. Top one. Right there. Those ones. Those ones.
He's holding it in his hand. It's just fine.
Yeah, they look like a scorpion.
That's the thing that they use in Harry Potter when he does the
dead
the Cruciatus.
Cruciatus, yes.
Yeah, he uses the 3 unforgivable spells on him. Yeah. A final Cadabra.
And then
sun spiders. Sun spiders are also nasty, but sun spiders aren't poisonous, right?
No, they're not.
They just look.
They can infect.
Evil.
So they drag their
drag
their pinchers on the ground, and so if they bite you, you can get a bacteria infection.
So we had a house when we used to live on. The Gila monsters. I've seen a Gila monster up close. They're fucking mean. Anyway, we had a house
beautiful
that we lived in off of Stockton Hill, and I swear to God, my mom and I thought we had a sun spider nest in our attic somewhere because they were all over the inside of our house. Like, we went to go move out of there, and every single room had a dead sun spider chilling somewhere in it. I walked into my bedroom one day, and at where the wall meets the ceiling, there was one just fucking chilling, and he was like this fucking big. Like, they were
So-
Yeah, they get
all
big.
over.
So most of us in the military know them from being over in Afghanistan, Iraq. They have a ton of them.
The camel
And
spider.
and they would all say that they would chase you. Like they were so mean they would chase you. Guys, they're not chasing you.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. You're casting a shadow. And
Nope.
they're trying to get under.
Damien,
to
there was one
hide.
in our fucking garage when we moved here, and that bitch chased me back into the house.
It was chasing your shadow. It was trying to get
How? It was
under your-
nighttime. There was no shadows.
Did you have a
It
light
still
on?
was trying to-
No.
You walked into the garage pitch black at night. I'm
The
calling
garage was
bullshit.
open.
And so there was
'Cause
light
Eric
coming
had
in.
left it.
That's sus.
Well, whatever.
That's sus.
I still didn't. There was no shadow in front of me.
You're the imposter.
He's
I've been playing a lot of Among Us lately. So, Green's the imposter.
well, I tried to do the transition with the bad parenting when you were talking about farting on your nephew.
Yeah.
And I said, "Oh, you're a bad parent." And I thought that would be a perfect like transition into bad parenting. And then you guys went off on,
No, no. You started
something.
talking shit about me.
oh, I said something about that you'll
Yeah.
talk.
But can we talk
you-
about
you-
Gila monsters real quick? Because Gila monsters are cool. They are
Yes,
poisonous.
they are.
They're very
So-
pretty.
They are very pretty, and
Don't
there
fuck
is an
with 'em.
Arizona specific pattern.
Yeah, don't fuck with them.
So most Gila monsters are like orange, where in Arizona they're like a peach color.
Mhm.
And their pattern is specific to Arizona. And if you relocate them outside of like, yeah, look at how gorgeous.
Mhm.
Don't call it a Gila.
That's a Gila. Gila monster.
If you relocate them, like I think it's like outside of like a mile of what they're normally, like they'll just die. Like they just panic and die.
Yeah, they're super aggressive. So we found one when I was a kid. We were out with my mom and dad. I forget where we were, but we were on this dirt road, and we had one of us had to hop out to pee or whatever, and the rock next to us had like little crevices in it, right? Like little holes and crevices that like tracked, And my dad had gone over there and was messing with something over there. And so like me and my brother went over there too, and he was fucking with a Gila monster with a fucking stick, trying to get him to come out of his thing so that we could see him. And he was like fucking chomping at it and fucking swiping at it, but he would never leave his
He
hole.
was fucking with it.
Yeah. He was trying to get it to
What
come
were
out of
you
the hole
fucking
so that we
with
could
it?
see it.
So-
But yeah, no, he was fucking with that stick hardcore.
We had one at the sanctuary that I worked, and it tried to take on a 300-pound lion,
Nice.
full-grown lion.
Huh.
Yeah, all of a sudden over the radio we hear, "Hey, I'm gonna need help shifting." I think it was like Apollo. And we were like, "That's weird. It's the middle of the day. Like we don't shift them in the middle of the day. They're out for like the tours and stuff." And over the radio we were like, we hear, "Yeah, all right, I'll be right there." And then all of a sudden, "Hey, he's trying to mess with something in his habitat or something's, I think a rattlesnake's in his habitat. So I need you over here like ASAP." We're like, "Okay." So the park manager at the time goes over and helps shift him and comes back with his white bucket. And I was like, "Oh, it's a rattlesnake. Like, can I see?" And he's like, "Oh, it was actually a Gila monster. She was probably about this big
Yeah, they get
from
big.
tip to tip.
Yeah.
And she was about that big around."
Mm-hmm. They get fat. They're cool though.
Yeah.
They're cool
Yeah,
to
she's
see.
gorgeous.
Yeah. They're very pretty, but yeah, they're assholes. They're assholes for sure.
So next Thursday, we're gonna
As
do
long as the
bad.
world doesn't catch fire.
Yeah, we're gonna do bad parenting.
Yeah.
Because you have Hannah's gonna be put to sleep today. Unfortunately, we're gonna be losing Hannah today. She will be back though. We're only putting her to sleep for a little bit.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Well, it's so crazy. Like, oh my God, this sleep study shit, bro. Like, I can only use shampoo. I can't use conditioner. I cannot put any lotions on my fucking skin, right? And then
yeah,
like,
fuck with the
yeah, because I gotta put
dispensers.
stuff on my fucking head and It's gonna be like the worst night of fucking sleep ever. Like, I'm taking my own pillow and I'm taking my own blanket and everything.
You have to sleep like this and you can't
No.
move.
No, actually, no. They said that you pretty much can sleep in any position you want, which if they want me to sleep, I'm gonna have to sleep in whatever fucking position I want. And not only that, I'm a very violent sleeper. So yeah, better stick that shit on good, otherwise it's coming off in the middle of the night. So but yeah, like
I don't know how you're gonna sleep because there's gonna be people like watching you and stuff.
Yeah, well, they have like an observation room. So it's not like the person is sitting in the room with me. Like that's
no, he's just watching the camera.
Watching you.
But it's a woman. Yeah. It's a woman.
Okay, but there's still somebody behind the glass watching you.
So
it's a camera.
That's a nightmare.
It's okay.
She might.
But yeah, it's like I'm taking like my own pillow. I'm obviously taking like pajamas and stuff, and I'm taking my own blanket. And I'm gonna take like my Kindle and stuff, and because I normally get into bed at like 9-ish, and I read till about 10, and then at 10 I put my Kindle away, and it takes about 30-ish minutes for me to fall asleep.
Oh my god, it takes me like if I start a song on the Alexa, if I start a song, I'm asleep before the song is over.
So that's usually how I am. But ever since that like insomnia fit that I had on top of working a night shift, no, it's been taking me 30 minutes, if not potentially an hour to fall asleep since then. So it's been rough.
Nook.
Oh, you were not muted. That was loud. Jesus. But yeah, so I'm hoping that they'll let me, because I gotta check in. I can get there as early as 8:50 to get checked in and to like get set up in my room and stuff. So I'm hoping at 9 they'll let me, like after everything's hooked up and whatever, that at 9 like they'll let me sit and read my Kindle for a little while, and then I can put my Kindle away and roll over.
Maybe reading your Kindle is the problem that you're having.
That's never been a problem.
They said you're not supposed to.
So they recommend if you're going to do a Kindle to do the one that looks like actual like book pages because of the light.
I put it on dark mode at night.
Oh, I can't do that.
So the background is black and then the words are like kind of a white.
Yeah. No,
but even when I read my Kindle, like I have it set to because there's a brightness and then there's like the
blue light filter.
No, it's not the blue light filter. Oh. It's so I have like a brightness tab, and then I have below it like it's almost like a sepia coloring, but it changes to where instead of it being white, it's like an off-white. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like it'll be white, but I can adjust that, and if I turn it up, it starts going like off-white tan-ish. So it's like that, whatever that sepia filter is that people used to have, like when you would take photos and you could put like the sepia filter
when everybody was obsessed with it.
Yeah. I don't know, whatever the fuck that is. So we'll see. And obviously I got to take my charger, but I don't know. It's so weird though, because like they only have to record you sleeping for like 6 hours, but the latest they will let you get there is 9 o'clock. And I'm like, okay, so like if we get everything set up and whatever else, and like I get into bed by 10, and let's say like I actually fall asleep by 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're waking me up at 5 a.m. and sending me out the door?
Grumpy.
Sure, why not?
You know what I'm saying? Or like if I get to sleep by 10, you're waking me up at 4 and sending me out the door? Like,
I'm gonna be grumpy. I'm gonna come home and crash some more.
Yeah, I'm gonna come home and fucking sleep.
Well, we will let you get to your sleep study. What do you think?
Definitely
Why
not
are
me.
you asking me that?
I didn't know if you grabbed one or not. Oh, I could see the little straw. Okay.
She's been drinking it this whole time.
I haven't been looking at her.
Oh, God.
Fart in front of him later.
No, I won't do that.
She won't do that. Anyways.
Basic bitches.
All right. Yep.
Basic bitches.
You have fun on your sleep study. We are going to let you do that next week unless the world blows up or we find out that...
Again?
Yeah, unless we find out that, like, all these people are lizard people. on top of the.
Yes, I'm voting for that. They're all lizard people.
It would be like The Land Before Time. Not The Land
Yeah,
Before Time.
so not only are they pedophiles.
Not The Land Before Time. What's that movie with Will Ferrell? Land of the Lost.
Oh, so not only are they
Hilarious.
pedophiles, not only do they eat babies,
They're
they're
lizard
also
people.
lizard people.
Have you
Which
guys
would make so much sense.
Have you guys heard
actually,
the
when you think
thing
about it?
about people in
That
the
would
conspiracy theories about how like these people never died? Like, you know, you think you know,
Like Elvis Presley?
yeah, like they literally like who's the guy on the $20 bill?
Is that Ford? No, that's not Ford.
I almost said Benjamin Franklin.
That's the 100.
I know.
The Benjis. Is it? It's one of the Thomas.
Yeah.
It's a Thomas.
It's one of the presidents you never remember.
It's a Thomas.
I almost never.
Andrew Jackson.
Is it
So
really?
not Thomas. Not even close.
Is that seriously Andrew Jackson on the $20 bill?
Yeah.
Well,
I looked it up.
anyway, but well, there's people that are like, oh, you know, like you think like Leonardo DiCaprio like has only been around since the time he was born, and they literally will take photos of like they had one that was Michael Jordan, and he looked somewhat similar to this guy that used to be like an old baseball player from way back in the day. Like, if I find the TikTok, again, I'll send it to you guys.
That's like they say Michael Jackson isn't actually dead. He just went into WITSEC.
That would make sense.
That would make sense. Knowing what we know now.
Yeah.
Anyways, follow us on
Spotify,
iHeart, YouTube,
TikTok,
all the things, TikToks, YouTube
like,
Shorts.
share, tell your friends, tell your family,
Yes,
tell your dog.
Tell your dog.
Tell your dog I said hi.
We don't mind if dogs
Tell
watch.
your cat I said. I think that's gonna be my new sign off. Tell your cat I said.
All right. See you guys.
Bye, guys.
See.
Bye.